Thursday Thunder. We're back.
Yep.
We weren't here last week.
No, you were working.
No, we had a staff member on holiday, so I had to work all week at a shop at Salisbury, so we couldn't film Thursday Thunder. But we've got a lot to talk about today.
It's good. We can double up.
There's always lots happening on.
Yeah.
Whoa, let's go straight into it. So,
Done.
The IFBB Pro League had their national titles.
Yes,
and
they did.
Australia has a new pro. Well, they've got a number of new pros, but they've got a new pro men's bodybuilder. And it's Justin Wessels.
Yeah,
Surprise, surprise. Justin won. So Justin, there's some interesting stats about Justin. Did you know that he's never been beaten in Australia?
You did mention that to me, yes.
Ever. So he's been unbeaten on Australian soil in 25 years. So his first contest was just under 25 years ago as a junior. And he won that.
Yep.
And since then, he has never been beaten on Australian soil. The only place he has been beaten is on the universe stage.
Yep.
That's a pretty good stat.
It's a very good stat.
So you would have to go down, I think, pretty well and say that Justin has been our greatest amateur bodybuilder ever.
Yeah.
Based on those numbers.
In the last 25 years?
Yep.
Yep. And,
And in those times, he's had a number of years off. Like he had one stint where he didn't compete for 6 years, came back, won everything for a while, then had another couple of years off and so forth, you know. So he's primarily been a NABBA man.
Yep.
But he moved over to the Pro League. So he won the New South Wales titles, the overall, and then he won the Australian titles overall. Got his pro card, which he accepted on stage and accepted the invitation to the Arnold Classic.
Yeah. That's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
I look
So
forward to
Justin's not the biggest guy around, but he is, without a doubt, one of the best conditioned bodybuilders in the world.
Yeah, that picture from his back.
Ari, if you got that picture of his back shot where he was, Tony Doty took a shot of him on the stage from the back.
Doing a side
chest, but his film took it from the back, and the condition on Justin, this photo just shows it. So I'm sure Ari can find it and just put it up quickly so the listeners, the viewers can see it. So
can we describe it to the listeners?
Well, it was just the most insane condition. Like, it was skinless. You hear the term skinless in bodybuilding thrown around a lot, but this was skinless.
Yeah,
I haven't seen back vascularity.
No, there was veins coming from the middle track all the way
from the middle of his back, spine, just then going outwards.
Sort of spiderwebbing out.
Spiderwebbing out to the outside of his
looked
lats.
ridiculous.
And he wasn't doing a back shot. He was doing a side chest
It was
shot.
just a relaxed back shot.
Yeah. So now, a lot of people have been saying that Justin's too small for the Pro League pros. I think his condition is going to give him some good places.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Josh Lenanowitz was there, who is our Australian pro, of course, and he said on Facebook on a post that he hasn't seen conditioning like that at the Olympia.
Yeah.
From anyone, not from Phil Heath when he competed, anyone.
No, anyone. Not for a while anyway.
No, I'm not going to say that Justin's going to get to the Olympia stage, but I think in smaller, low-tier pro shows, I think he'll do well.
He'll do very well.
With that conditioning.
Very well, yeah.
And his proportions, everything. He competed under 100, but I've heard that he can come in at about over 100 kilos and still maintain his condition.
The thing I've noticed about Justin is he's never off.
No, never.
He's never off.
And he never will compete if he's off.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to Justin Wessels, a truly deserved winner. So that'll be really exciting. I might go next year to the Arnold Classic.
That'll be good.
Yeah. So just because of Justin, I'd like to see
EHP Labs stand.
I'd like to see his conditioning on stage. I think it'd be great. Did you see that story on Channel 7?
Yeah, I did.
On boys and body image dissatisfaction.
Yeah, it's dysphoria or something. Like, is it dysphoria?
Dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia, yeah.
Yeah.
I did, and I don't like it. Not the fact that I'm for it. I'm very much against it. I think it's stupid.
The whole article was about that boys are now getting obsessed with wanting to build muscles, etc., and they're getting what's the word, like totally infatuated with going to the gym and neglecting everything else, and then even turning to steroids. Now, we won't talk about the steroid side in a minute, but all of a sudden, it's bad because boys are exercising?
It's bad to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bad to be healthy.
That's right. Yeah.
I do have to say that about the whole steroid thing, they do try jumping off after a while, but that's not what they're focusing on. They're not focusing on, it's focusing on like men are getting too obsessed in how they're looking, you know, and all sort of stuff.
Well, we got to just leave that to the women?
Yeah. I don't want to touch that, just in case.
Well, it's true though. But I thought the way the article was set out was they were sort of actually discouraging them just about from going to the gym. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to the gym. I agree, the steroid thing, yes. I agree that people are getting on steroids way too early, way too
16,
young.
17-year-olds.
It
is.
And I've spoken to doctors who actually are treating a lot of young people now for fertility issues and things like that. You know, they were on the gear really young and now they've gotten married and they can't have kids. So yeah, they're totally different subject most probably, but the way the whole article was done, that the gym, go to the gym and looking after yourself is not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not. No, because it's not. In terms of the World Health Organization, it's not healthy.
No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. No,
it's not healthy because it raises the BMI.
No, and you go to most doctors and tell them that you bodybuild and they'll tell you to stop.
Yeah, don't do that. It's unhealthy. It's like my heart is stronger than yours.
That's right. Exactly right. Have a look. You most probably have seen it floating around on Facebook. Everyone's sharing it because it is just a typically stupid, unresearched article. Yeah, really.
It's also funny. It's like they wanted to be muscular, and then it goes to show pictures of guys that aren't muscular, they're just skinny.
No, or then they go to the extreme and they'll show a pro bodybuilder.
Yeah, it's like this to this. It's like it doesn't work that way.
So I mean it's frustrating. I've had Channel 7 ring me up a number of times.
I would
Yeah, but I refuse to do interviews because I know how they did it. Well, I did one interview with them once years ago, and they really didn't put into the story any of the points that I tried to make.
Yeah.
They just put into the points that suits them on how they want the story to go about. And usually it's unfavourable towards weight training.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Speaking of weight training, you follow Larry Wheels?
Yep. I think I'm the one who told you about Larry Wheels.
Yeah.
You're like, who's Larry Wheels? I'm like, this is Larry Wheels.
Yeah. All right. If you're on Instagram, look up Larry Wheels. Wheels as in tires.
Wheels,
cars,
tires,
wheels. This guy is ridiculous. He put up a video this morning of a 900-pound squat. Yeah, that's 400 and...
That's 400 and...
I looked it up. It was over 400 kilos.
410 kilos.
Something like that, yeah. And he did that barefoot.
Yeah, he does everything barefoot.
Did he have knee wraps on?
I think he uses knee wraps.
I think he had knee wraps on.
But he usually lifts in sandals or barefoot.
But it was a regulation depth squat. It wasn't short. The guy went to just below parallel, and it was scary to watch because how slow it was. Yeah. Like he just slowed down, and the vibrations that the body was going through and everything. But he locked it out.
Yeah.
900 pounds. It's not only that. The other day he put up a video where he did 145 kilos. What did I say?
140 pounds. 335 was it? 325?
Yeah, worked out to 140 kilos, 142.5 kilos or something, for 52 reps or something.
It was 45 reps. 44 reps. Sorry, 44 reps, and then did a while ago. Did 100 kilos for 56 reps, something like that.
So over 140 kilos for 44 reps. Yeah. And all of them were pretty well just touch and go right up to about 39 reps. Yeah. Like no pause, no lockout.
Yeah, it was just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, I think you told me to, follow Larry Wheels, good motivation. I don't know if it's motivation.
It was motivation, and then all of a sudden he just went to another level, and now it's just demoralizing.
The strength this guy has in everything, like 140 kilo behind the neck press for reps.
Yeah, 920 pound deadlift for a double. That's with no straps, just a belt.
Yeah.
What else did he do? He did like 880 for like six reps and something, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, he's done powerlifting for several years. Yeah. He's done one bodybuilding show.
That's right.
But now he's getting into strongman.
Well, he's competing as well.
Oh, okay.
I think he's competing in one of the national qualifying shows. So he is a good bodybuilder as well. But his condition is a bodybuilder condition all year round. Yeah. And he's strong as an ox.
Yeah.
And he's young, isn't he?
He's 23.
He doesn't look 20.
No, he looks 45.
Anyway,
he's like, his voice is like,
You want to see some impressive lifts, look up Larry Wheels. Yeah, and he's pretty active on social media. He's filmed all his workouts.
My favourite thing is you go to the comment section.
Oh, yeah.
Not a full rep. It's like, well, it is because he's lifting it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is incredible.
Yeah, so look up Larry Wells. I had an interesting phone call from a concerned mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other day. And she was concerned about her, I think it was a 16, just about to turn 17-year-old son who bought Supps. Now, he had bought all his Supps from, I think, a Chemist Warehouse or something.
Okay.
And she rattled off everything he's got, and he had a whole heap of stuff. There was good legitimate Supps like creatine, protein powder, but then there was all these test boosters. There was just a whole heap of, sleep formulas, high steam fat burners, as well as pre-workouts, etc., etc. So he had a stack of about 10 different Supps. And like her concern was, she rang me up to ask me what they were all for.
Yeah. Okay.
And I told her that this is what he bought, and I said, where did he buy these from? And then she goes, oh, Chemist Warehouse. And I said, well, if he had come in to see us, there's no way we would have sold him only maybe 2 or 3 of those.
What he needed.
Which is what he needed.
The bare minimum. Yeah. You don't have to go
Which
crazy.
Which got me around to thinking that now the supp industry has gotten so big, the supplement companies are trying to get their products out everywhere. So they're in supermarkets, they're in chemists. But the problem is that there's no information.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
You can walk in, buy it, and then go to the front counter, and that's it.
That's right.
There's no one to guide you through anything that you're buying.
So if you're buying your Supps, really go to a Supp store, because one, the Supp store people, and like us, we breathe and live Supps. And I've done it for 23 years now.
And I've done it for just 7.
Yeah. So my interest is when selling supplements is to give you supplements that give you the results that you're after, so that you're satisfied, and then you'll come back. There's no point in you buying a whole heap of stuff and you then don't use them and you get shitty or don't use them properly, don't get the results you want, and you're never going to come back.
All the fun when you're taking 10 things at once and you don't know what's working and what's not.
That's right.
That's the most frustrating thing, because I see people buying whole stacks and then don't know what they're using it for. And while it's like you're in retail, you want to make money, you also don't want to send someone away feeling like they've been ripped off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's right. So support your Supp stores. I know you can buy Supps everywhere. You can buy them online. You can have them, but buying them online is sort of the same thing, because all you're doing is reading the description, and you're thinking, oh well, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that. If you know what you want from your Supp store that you're getting, well, go to their website then and buy it from them from online. Because they've given you the help and the advice. I can go on a rant.
So can I. I had a few the other day.
There's nothing more frustrating, and I'm going to go into this about, you're working in a store and someone will come in and
I want to sort of finish this and see if I get it right.
Yeah, well, they come in and they milk you for advice, so that then they can go home and buy it online. My
favourite one is, do you have this one, this exact one? No, we got this one, it's the same, but I want this one with the exact same product. Okay, this is $10 cheaper. Yeah. Okay.
So look, it's frustrating, but rest assured, the Supp stores, most Supp stores, and all our Supp stores, I'm going to mention us here, we have your best interest at heart. Yep. And we want you to get the Supp stack that will give you the results that you're after. There's no point in selling you anything else if you're not going to get the results, and then you don't want to come back.
I've had people come back after buying one thing and then buying 2 more things, and I said these will go well with it after they've done their own research. So.
That's right. So support your local Supp stores, because in the end we're all just small businessmen trying to put our kids through school like you are with your work and everything else, and pay our bills.
Trying to put the dog through photography lessons.
Tell us quickly, you went to a photo shoot last night with your dog.
Yes.
Or with Kia's dog.
Yep. And that was fun. It was a $20 session marked down from $225. So usually just the session is $225.
Yeah, but the photos are going to be expensive. Oh my god! And Kia's going to want to buy a whole host.
The first one we looked at was like $900, and it's a collage. It was actually really, really good because it's got different photos, like different facial expressions. Some of the photos were fantastic. They were amazing.
Did you see actually some of the photos?
Yes, some of them.
I could imagine Arnie would he's actually quite photogenic. He's come up pretty good.
He's got some faces, but some of them just register as blank. There's just nothing there. But some of them are really good, and we're supposed to go back next week, and just from to say this is going to cost $900 and 9 photos, I'm just going to sit there like, it's nearly Christmas. We have to save money. But yes, Kia will probably buy one.
All right, that's it for general news.
Yep.
There's nothing else that's been happening around or happening. The ICN Nationals, the world titles were on the weekend on the Gold Coast. I couldn't go because of work commitments, obviously. But Bridget Bennett from South Australia,
she won her pro card.
She won her amateur divisions and then won her pro card. Emily Bill got her pro card in sport model.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we had no placings in pro divisions.
No. Didn't Emily place 4th in the pro? I believe she went up to the pro show and placed 4th.
Yeah, could be.
Yep.
Could be. Joel Ramintas came 5th.
5th. Yep.
In the men's pro division, which was a stacked lineup.
Oh yeah.
Like those Korean guys.
Yeah, the guy who won the
Remember
overall.
last year there was at the Arnold Classic that Korean guy?
Yeah.
Well, at this show there was like 7 of them.
There's like 10 Korean guys.
Yeah.
They all look different.
Yeah. So, but no, well done to everyone who competed.
Yes.
It was a huge effort. It was a massive long season, and the season is now done and dusted.
Yep.
Yep.
We're gonna start preparing for the next one.
April 14th, Adelaide Classic.
Cool. Exciting.
Yep. Go check out our
150
Facebook page. Go check out our Facebook page, Instagram, ICN_SA. We are already heavily promoting it. There's lots of things happening. We've got monthly posing classes starting next month.
Next month?
Yes.
Good.
So on the 18th and the 25th, 18th at Esther's Gym at Olympic, and the 25th here at Australian Muscle.
Yep.
All the details are on those social media pages. So it's never too early to start practicing. So these are just going to be run monthly. So we'll do it again in December. We'll do it again in January. And then February they'll start 10 weeks out weekly. So full bore into promoting the shows.
Let's aim for 150 competitors.
I think it'll be a big show.
150 competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Quickly, what's new? We'll just quickly go through what's new. So the gear, Max's the gear, Jacked, which is a new formulation of their test booster, is now available in all stores. We will do a full review on this later on. We also have got
new Hydro Shred, new packaging. Looks very nice.
From Sparta Nutrition.
Yep.
All new flavours. So in the Hydro Shred, there's now honey. Mango, honeydew melon, which is rock melon, just like rock melon. Guava, dragon fruit, which is a sweeter, fruity type mixture. If you've got a sweet tooth, then standard pineapple and strawberry kiwi.
So they've ditched the cold brew coffee.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was unusual. It was just so strange.
It was horrible.
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice.
And they've reformulated the other flavours. The formula itself is pretty much unchanged.
No, just the flavours.
But we will do a follow-up review on this as well.
And now we finally got in. We finally got
3 months ago we were talking about this.
C4 Ultimate. We got the new C4 Ultimate in now. Love the
quick,
ingredients.
just a quick rundown on the ingredients. So not a full review, but just a quick review. So what do we got? How much citrulline?
So we got 6 grams of citrulline. We got 3.5 grams of beta-alanine, 1,500 milligrams of betaine, 1,500 milligrams of creatine nitrate, 1,500 milligrams of nitrosogene, which is an inositol stabilized arginine. I can get more into detail into that. We have arginine, alpha ketoglutarate, taurine, and then we have a C4 energy blend of tyrosine, caffeine, synephrine, all that sort of stuff. And then all your vitamin folate.
We'll do a full review on that ingredient by ingredient, but it is a strong pre-workout. It's a big serve. It's like a 20 gram serve.
20 grams, 19 grams to be specific. So it's hefty. And definitely having about 500 mils of water, not 300, because it's going to be thick. Thick pre-workout.
So we will do a full, like I said, a full review on that. After this video, so they'll go up sporadically as we go along. So that's what we got new. So anything else? Anything new coming in? There's always new stuff coming in. We're looking at a bit more apparel. I've had some quotes and designs done on some knee sleeves.
And they look very nice.
So this will all be most probably in the new year. So knee sleeves and stuff like that we'll be getting in.
Will we be getting in more smelling salts? Because I've sold out.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'll bring some from the other shops.
I sold out like in the first week and it was amazing.
Okay.
I sold up, I got here, smell this. I'm like, I'll take one. I'm like, okay. So that's that.
Okay. Done?
Cool.
I'll bring you some because I know the shops have got some still left. All right, we've got some questions. We had some people send through some questions, so we'll go through these quickly. One question I got was by a gentleman who was, I suppose he was sort of around in his 30s. This was through the shop, we were just talking. He said that he's tired all the time, but he sleeps.
Yep.
You know, so what could be the cause of that problem? Now, you can put your input in. I'll put my input in a few things. And I told him this, that he might think he's sleeping, but he might be getting good sleep.
Yeah.
Which is that REM sleep.
He might not be in REM sleep. Yeah.
That's right. So your sleep could be an uninterrupted sleep, which you think you are still sleeping, but that can cause you to be tired. Now, there's a number of reasons why you might have uninterrupted sleep. Stress. Stress is usually one of the first ones.
It's the biggest one, yes, the one you go to. Because
and I must admit, if I get stressed through business or anything else, my sleep suffers. I'll fall asleep, but then I'll only sleep 6 hours and then I'll wake up at 4 o'clock and I'm just lying there. Then,
I'm the same.
Yeah, but if I'm not stressed, then I'll sleep that good 7-8 hours through. You know? So look at the stress factors in your life and try and ease them. You mentioned cortisol.
Yeah, it could be cortisol,
which is a byproduct of being under stress.
It could be adrenal fatigue due to excess stimulants in your day.
Exactly right. Is, in his case, was most probably right up there because he's a big user of pre-workouts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And another aspect could be low testosterone levels, because testosterone produces serotonin, and that can cause you to get restful sleep. So it could be lower test levels. There's a whole bunch of factors to go into it, but the first thing I usually go to is the cortisol adrenal fatigue.
Yeah, and as a result from stress from just general living, job, everything else, things like that. Yeah. But also then adrenal stress from too many stimulants, too much coffee, too much pre-workouts. So the first thing I'd look at is maybe cut back on your pre-workouts. Use them only sparingly, or don't use them at all for a couple of weeks, and then when you do go back on your pre-workout, use them sparingly, only once or twice a week, on those big sessions. I'm a big believer in ATP Science CoreRx.
Yes.
I use it all the time, and if I do stop using it, I notice straight away a change in my sleep patterns, and I do feel a lot more edgier and on stress and everything else. So I went off it this week for about 3 days. I ran out on the weekend on Friday, and I never sort of picked some up until about Tuesday. As soon as I put it back into my system, I started feeling better.
Well, that's good.
So CoreRx will reset your cortisol levels and help you get into a lot better sleeping pattern.
That's what you want.
So try that. All right, a couple of others. We got one from Ange. I'll just give you a little bit of background on Ange. We both know Ange. Ange is a real estate agent, so he works all day, but he's also a PT, and he starts work like at 5 a.m. in the morning, so he'll do PTing until like 7:30, and then he'll go home, get ready, and then go to work as a real estate agent. And his question was how to combat lack of sleep due to work hours. Now, generally, I would turn around and say, well, try to cut back on your work hours. Yeah. But with Ange, that's what he's...
Yeah, it's never been a problem with Ange.
Look, there's nothing... I'm not a big believer that you should use sleep supplements because you're only sleeping 4 hours, because that's still not going to...
You've got to aim to increase your quality of sleep.
You've got to, got to, either way, you have to do that. There's a couple of ways. One, see if you can get a nap in somewhere. If you come in the morning and you've got maybe an hour and a half before you go to your other job, try to get a nap in.
Another one could be when you get home from night, just switch off. No devices.
Exactly right.
Just sit in a dark room and relax. You want to get your body primed for sleep, and that's how you do it.
And if you do that, maybe if you do relax a little bit and watch a bit of TV, but then have a time that at 9 o'clock I'm going to turn my TV off. And don't then go onto your phone. Read a book. Do something that's going to increase the amount of serotonin in your body. Melatonin
and serotonin.
Yeah, exactly right. So The other thing is obviously is to go to sleep early.
Go to sleep, yeah.
Yeah, but do that. Like try to switch off devices if you're having trouble falling asleep. So in the end, the only thing that is going to combat the lack of sleep is to try and increase your sleep.
Yeah.
Really. And taking sleep products or even sleeping pills, etc., it's not going to fix the problem because you're still not getting enough sleep.
Yeah, you're just going to knock you out quicker.
That's right. It'll just knock you out, but then you're still not going to get that sleep. So that's the best advice we can give you, and you most probably know that anyway.
Try to switch off. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got one here from Jason. He said, "Are test boosters primarily aimed at older athletes?" Well, they're not aimed at older athletes, but they work better for older athletes.
Yes, they say most of them say they do not take it under the age of 18.
Yeah.
But people do anyway because they think it's going to benefit them.
Yeah.
Naturally, men after the age of 35, their natural test levels drop by about 30%.
Yeah.
So it is beneficial. It's not like you don't need it, but it is beneficial to be taking some sort of.
I don't think there's too much point in if you're under 25 in taking test boosters.
Yeah.
Unless you
27 now.
Unless you have some sort of like, I've got low testosterone.
Yeah.
Test boosters, mainly, what they do, they work at trying to raise your testosterone levels to your natural peak.
Yes, they try.
So your natural peak is in your mid-20s. And after that, they tend to stabilise and then drop down. Exercise obviously keeps your test levels up.
Yes,
That's why you hear always someone saying that in his 60s and he's been weight training all his life. Oh, you don't look 60. That's because you're giving your body a reason to keep making hormones. But so the older you are, I found out the older I was getting, the better results and feeling I got from test boosters. So generally, they work better for older athletes. Are they aimed at older athletes? Well, no. The supplement industry aims their supplements at everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Everyone's a target.
Yeah. Jason then sent through another question, and also regarding older athletes. Training for older athletes.
Okay.
Is it to focus more on attention? Is it wise to focus more on attention on volume and technique rather than heavy?
Okay. Did you see a few months ago they did a study on elderly women with deadlifts?
Yes, I saw that.
And it increased their bone density, increased their brain function, increased their muscle mass, and increased their quality way of life.
And the prime focus on these deadlifts was to lift more and more, get stronger and stronger. Yes.
I feel if you know you can lift heavier and your joints feel good, do that.
Exactly right.
Train to what you know you can do without hurting yourself. But I always believe in trying to progress no matter how
I think attention should always be on volume and technique, whether you're 16 or 60. So that is always there. But I think weight training to me should be about progression.
Yes.
Otherwise I would lose interest.
It wouldn't be called weight training.
And I wouldn't want to train. So I always go in to try and lift more than I did last time. And we've talked about this all the time. I think people, they get the wrong impression on heavy.
Yeah.
They think it's 2 to 3 reps. We very rarely do 2 to 3 reps on anything.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Probably the lowest we'll get down to is maybe if
on the last 4th week of our 4-week cycles, where we've been adding weight and all the poundages will be up, but it's not 2s and 3s.
It's still 9,
6 to 8.
Yeah, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Exactly right. Yeah. To me, heavy is going failure regardless of the rep range. If you're doing 50 reps and you get to that 50th rep, that's fucking heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah.
It's heavy. Yeah. So one thing I will add though, as training for me, I do go in with a conscious effort now to not hurt myself. Because if I hurt myself in training, it takes me 4 times longer than you to recover and to heal. Yeah. So that's one thing as an older trainer, you should really focus on, right, I'm not going to hurt myself here. But that doesn't mean you don't stop training heavy and try to progress. Yeah. All right. So I think hopefully that's it. I got one more question here that was put last week on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram stories.
He's learning.
My Instagram. What's your Instagram? You've got a really weird Instagram.
Mine is I don't even remember. It's
Fit Inspo.
it was satirical on all the fitness ones. It's PT Fit Physique Inspo Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to remember that.
Yeah,
one.
just look up Adrian, you'll find me.
My Instagram is focused mainly on my photography.
Yep.
But I do weight training stuff on there as well. So my Instagram is captured_by_Kim.
Yep.
Captured with a K. Did you get that?
I got that.
Captured by Kim.
We made a whole bunch of different businesses you could do, don't you worry.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy sent through a question. It was Jeremy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hey.
And he goes, thoughts on natties doing untested shows? Ooh.
Well,
We could do, look, I don't care if natties do untested shows, but I think they go into untested shows with unrealistic expectations. Yes. I haven't seen a natty win a NABA or IFBB Australian title.
I have more issue of people who aren't natty doing tested shows and then being
exactly
they lost.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It makes no difference.
But you have to be realistic that once you get out of state level, you might do well in your state.
Yeah.
But once you go out to your state level, international level, well, then you're going to struggle.
Yeah, you're going to see a different
And
side.
it will be like, it'll be a row of athletes and people in the audience will go, oh, check out the natty guy.
Yeah, that one's natty.
Yeah, and he gets pushed to the side,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And that's not a good feeling. So just remember that, you know. Yeah, as a natural athlete, yeah, you might be top of the game in your natural federation,
Yeah.
but when you go into the non-tested federations, you're right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance you're going to stay there. That being said, there's been some really good natural athletes that have done well. Justin Figueira.
Justin Figueira is one of them.
Yeah.
Tim Martin's another.
Tim Martin,
yeah.
he's won a weight division, and so has Justin, but they haven't won overalls.
Mm-hmm.
Warren Clampett in his heyday. That's most probably before your time.
Yeah,
Warren Clampett was 10 years ago. He was the Joel Ramintos of natural bodybuilding. Won everything, but did really well in untested shows as well. Yeah. So go for it, but be prepared for the reality of what can happen.
You can have your pride held high. They know that I'm a natural going into an untested show.
Yeah. It's a pride. But then if you don't win or place, don't get upset about it because you're a natty in an untested federation. Don't be upset about it. But go for it. That's it.
That's it for another week.
That was a big episode. Yeah. We had a lot to talk about, a lot of questions. So check that out on our social media. If you've got any questions, just send us a story. We will always, on our stories now before Thursday Thunder, we'll do the little ask us a question thing, and you can hit us up with some questions and we'll try and answer them as the best we can. So that's it.
Yep.
Thanks guys for tuning in. Don't forget, all these products are now available at Australian Muscle in store and online with
Australia-wide delivery for free.
Free delivery.
Free
Australia-wide.
stuff is good.
So check us out on all social media platforms. We'll catch you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
See ya.